Alright guys, today we're doing Axis by Pet Shop Boys, a keyboard synth song, and we're going to make it sound good for piano, for solo piano, or a keyboard if you have a keyboard. But something like this. And so forth. Hello, I'm Sean Cheek. Welcome to my easy piano lessons. We're going to make this sound good for solo piano, okay? There's lots of keyboard sounds going on, lots of electronic stuff with modulation that we can't simulate if we're just playing on a piano or a basic digital piano. If you have a keyboard, you of course can try some of that stuff, but there's lots of things going on at once. What I've done is arranged this so it'll sound good for solo piano for you at home, okay? You won't find sheets like this. I've been arranging stuff for many years. I've been teaching professionally for 23 years, playing professionally for longer than that. So I think you'll like this arrangement. What we're going to do for just the kind of bass rumbling that's going on is we're going to start with the left hand on a low E octave. So here's middle C, here's the next one. We're going to go E on the thumb, E on the fifth finger, and we're just going to tremolo it, but not really loud, just kind of back and forth, okay? And then the right hand we're going to go. Now what's happening is there's an echo effect on the keyboard synth sound, but we're going to kind of imitate that by playing the echo a little bit softer. So the first two notes we'll do are A and G, okay? We're going to go 2 times, 1, 2. But the second time hit it softer, so it sounds like an echo. Then we're going to do B and F sharp 2 times for the echo. Okay? And then G, E we're going to do 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But play it softer each time so it's like a fading away of an echo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do an E octave and the same thing. 5 times, but let it fade away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what we have at the beginning. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you have trouble doing the tremolo, you can just play it once and hold it. Play it each, right hand there. You can, if you can't tremolo, but it's a nice effect if you can do it. Now after that, we're going to emulate what's going on between the whatever piano sound that is and other electronic sound. Okay, so we're condensing this, and this is an arrangement for that. So this will be E on the thumb and E on the fifth finger. Now what I have is a reminder to myself to go 1, 2, 1, 2. So on each octave, we're going to do the thumb 2 times and then the pinky 2 times. 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's the rhythm. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, to emulate that sound and the echo. And hit your thumb hard to make it sound like it's the initial note. It is the initial note, but okay, to make it sound like an echo, that's what you have to do. Hit hard. Okay? Now we have F sharp and then F sharp on the top. Now on a keyboard you could manufacture your sound to where you only have to play one note. Then it does the octave and all the echoes. So that may be what they have done on this. But for piano we have to emulate it. So that's 2 F sharps. And we're going to go up to A. But when we do, the A in the bass changes to an A rumble. So we're going to do an A and then rumble. That's my little squiggly line to tremolo that, okay? So A on the thumb, A on the fifth finger. Then we're going to go up to B. Now I do hear an F sharp in there. I put it real lightly. So if you want to play an F sharp in there initially and then go, that's fine. So here we'd have, we're still on an E to this point on the left hand. And then I keep wanting to go back to an E there. In fact, I did that when I first played it. But it stays on an A. Right hand goes G to E and 5 times. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do that one 3 times total. So it's 1, 2, 3. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. Okay, and then the rest of it is just a repeating of this last part. Some other sounds that come in. Okay, now what we have, there's another thing that goes over and over, then it does this. So I just wanted to show you those notes, and you can incorporate it into your arrangement if you like. But when you're on the E, on the left hand, on E minor, it's E, A, B. Then when it goes to A minor, it's on the A. So that's that other voice. It'd be hard to play all three of those at once unless we really worked on a good arrangement. Now, it just kind of mixes all and melts. You have all these sounds going on. And then the last thing you have is this. You have this chord. Now that's the tough one because you just have these synth sounds that can hold their tone without diminishing in the volume. We can't do that on piano because the sound goes away as soon as we hit the note. But it rises up, and it's a E minor chord, but it's got other notes. It's not a 7. It's a, let's see, we got 7, 9, 11. It's a E minor 11 chord. So you have lots of notes in there. So let's look at all the notes first, and then I'll show you how to kind of build and make it swell like it does with the keyboard. E, B, G. We're not keyboards. I'm sure they've got 2 or 3 or 4 going. E, B, G. Then on the right hand we have B, D, F sharp, A, and then B. That's 5 notes if you can reach it. Okay? So what you can do while you're on the E and rolling, just do this. And then kind of and then just keep this going on the left hand. That's the chord, and that's probably the best we can do to try to make that swell. And then it modulates in pitch down. We can't really emulate that, the pitch wheel. So let's not mess with that. Now on this we have the electronic dance sound. We have we're going to try to emulate that a little bit. What I'm going to do is, and again, this is an arrangement, this is transcription to make it sound good on piano. Compare mine to all the others that will come out on YouTube, and don't compare to the people that wait for me to put something out and then copy my board exactly. There's a Dutch guy who does that all the time. But you get it first from me, okay? So let's do the left hand octave, and then we'll do the right hand on an E. We're going to go 1 E in, a 2 E in, a 3 E in, a 4 E, and then at the last we'll go D. So what I'm doing, I'm holding the pinky so as to maintain that bass line all the way through, and then I'm going back and forth between the right and left to give that rhythmic excitement that we need. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I think one time it goes to a G there, so I'll put in G in parentheses because it goes there once. Okay? Now, then we have this part that goes. Now, if you want to try to keep this going, you can. You can try that, and the bass also goes. I'll show you that too. So I'm just showing you all the parts and pieces here to have some fun with this song. It's not a song; it's a piece of music, right? E, G, B, E minor. Then we're going to go to D, F sharp, A 2 times. 1, 2. Then I'm going to go back to E, G, B. So bum, 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 bum. Now on the left hand, you want to keep this going. It actually stays on an E. Or you can just go, depending on your skill level, okay? There's the skeleton for you. Now it does that 2 times. 1. Then it's going to go to A minor and go. Okay, so let's do that 2 times. A, C, E, and we're going to go to G, B, D 2 times and back to A, C, E. The left hand's on an A. I think it sounds better down here with the left hand, don't you? Alright. And then we have another, so that goes on throughout the song, throughout the piece. It's not a song, right? There's no singing. Then you have this other synth part goes. Now what you can do on this is go. And what I've done, I've taken the right hand of this and put it in the left hand so that the right hand can play this melody. Da, 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 da. That's something you can do for solo piano to arrange this. But I put an E in the left hand because that is the chord. But what you can do is just play it simply like this. And that would be E, G, E, A, E, B, E. And do it 2 times. Ba, 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 ba. And it happens while this is going on, the E minor. So if you played the left hand with this, and then the right hand here. So I'm going to show you something more complicated. You can do it if you want. Here it goes. Ready, go. Okay, do it again. It's not separated like that. I'm doing that to teach it. But 2. Okay. Now, then when it goes to A, like this one does, it does this. Let's see. Start on the right hand first. E, G, E, A, E, B, A, H, E, A. Now the left hand's on an A, so the simplest thing is to... You do it again because it's 2 times. If you want to do this... Oh, I'm sorry. You can do that, okay? So I'm giving you several options there for this. And then the next part that you have when it goes to D minor, you may do this several times. I'm just showing you the different parts and pieces, okay? Well, then when it goes to D minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it just kind of rises and you hear that synth sound going up with one note. I'm going to show you how to play chords with each one because I don't think it's full enough on solo piano unless you play full chords. So I'm going to do a D on the left hand. On the right hand, I'll do D, F, A, and I'll count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to go up to D. But instead of just playing a D, let's put an F and an A with it to fill it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go up to F and let's put a D and an A with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go up to A, we'll put an F and a D with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then it goes back to... Okay? So D minor to E... a minor 7 to a minor 1 chord is not a common, analyze that. That's not a very common chord progression, but that's what happens. It goes back to this. There's another part I wanted to show you. Then it does this. Okay, so it's another part towards the end of the song. I didn't put all the solos and stuff in that in. That's hired request stuff. I'm not going to go that detailed on this, but E, E, D, E, B, D, E, E, D, E. And that happens while the E is going, the E chord. So I'd put an E octave and then put a B in there with it for your 5th, and then... goes to an A chord, you do an A, G, A, so. Okay, and then there's another part that goes, alright, and that may go on also when the A chord's going on, but it's B, A, G, E. So my goal here was just to show you some parts and pieces of this piece and give you some different options of playing it, some more simple and some more complex, and you can make it your own and make it a good arrangement for yourself to play for your friends. And hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe to the channel, hit hit the like button for me and make comments. If it's a good comment, I'll respond to it, but we YouTubers appreciate that when you guys do that. Talk to you later.